when you were meditating, your brain, your mind was empty.
Mm.
And that felt like healing, that felt like a relief.
Yeah.
Is healing that our minds need to start becoming more emptier?
So this is one modality.
Yeah.
See, this is the technique which he taught was Ānāpānasati, which is taught by Gautam Buddha. And what Buddha discovered is when you meditate, when you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. You can't be with your thoughts or with your breath at the same time. The moment your mind becomes empty, you drop all resistance. A problem exists because of our identity. Oh, I am this, my business is doing like this, my relationship is like this, or my health is like this. So we identify with things because of our identification. And when you identify, and why? How do you identify with our mind? But when you drop your mind, there's no identification, right?
Yeah.
As Lao Tzu said, stop thinking and end your problems.
You know, a lot of times when we go to doctors when we are younger, and then they'll be like, you're taking too much stress.
Right.
Stop taking stress. Every doctor will tell you that. You
True.
go for eczema, they'll say stress.
Absolutely.
You go for hair fall, they say stress.
Right.
Anything, diarrhea, they'll say stress.
Yeah.
Stop taking stress.
Yeah.
How do you stop taking stress? And they'll be like, stop thinking. If it was this easy to stop thinking, I would have done it long time back. Why am I
True.
coming to a doctor?
True.
Right? But
True.
there is a whole, the intensity of actually stopping to think starts from meditation.
Which is observing the breath. This is
Yeah.
this is the simple technology of stopping, making your mind empty. That's what Buddha discovered. And after 6 years, trying so many techniques and everything, finally discovered that the root cause to end your problem, to end the suffering, is to make your mind empty. And when you make your mind, how to make your mind empty now is to observe your breath. And when you make your mind empty, you drop all resistance, because all the resistance comes from the mind.
Yeah.
And resistance is some kind of limited emotion or survival based emotion: fear, anger, greed, frustration, insecurities. And the moment you drop your resistance, you become your expanded consciousness. You experience your expanded self.
Yeah.
Because our ego is limiting us. Right? Our identity is limiting us. But we are much more than our identity.
What is ego in this scenario? If you would have to describe it.
Your personal identity, right?
Yeah.
Like how we developed from the day your name was given to you, from the day we have your friends, or the day I identified with, oh, this is my toy.
The protection.
The toy, the possessiveness.
Possessiveness.
Or my identification with the toy. The toy always existed, but the moment the parents bought it and gave it to me, oh, this is for you, I say, oh, now this is my toy. The car existed in the showroom, but the day I pay the money and get it in my house, I say, oh, this is my car. So it's the identification with that car, right? So when you drop your mind, your identification drops and the resistance drop. Now, even if somebody steals your car, if you're not thinking, how does it care?
That's
So-
what they call detachment also?
Detachment. You
Yeah.
become detached in a way because you're not seeing yourself in the car. And that's where, and that when that happens, you experience your consciousness, your expanded self. It is like when the wave realizes that it is actually an ocean. When the wave loses its identity as a wave, it becomes an ocean, right?
Wow.
So when you lose yourself, your own identity,
Yeah.
you become that consciousness, that pure consciousness.
Absolutely.
And that is pure love, joy, happiness.